Thanks. I want to thank all of you for coming out to my last show. Yeah, it's tough saying bye to something that you love, but yeah. So I'm gonna play you one more. It's an oldie, but that's good. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, and I'll be dead and gone. I wouldn't mind the hanging, but the laying in the grave so long, poor boy, and I've been all around this world. Morning, YouTube. Welcome to B-Roll Pictures. We're talking music. We're going to talk about music and the sound of music. The hills are alive. Not that sound of music. No, we're talking about the sound of music in terms of feeling and how music can evoke feeling. So we've got one pulled up. Let's just sit back and hang out. Check out this rad film.
Confirmed. Glioblastoma. It's pressing against your frontal lobe.
Where are all your friends? No one told you that you needed them. But now you're 25.
You gonna tell me what's wrong?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, you're serving yourself.
I'm a thirsty. Yo, what the F, Sam? Kara, I love you. Are you drunk?
No, she's thirsty.
You didn't come to the travel agency today. Sam, I can't keep covering for you.
Kara, I've had appointments.
What appointments? Are you sleeping with a married man?
I'm not sleeping with anyone.
Chuck, how long have we known this bitch? Now she's trying to keep secrets from us.
I hate when people call me Chuck.
That's why I call you Chuck. I love your rage.
In town. Thanks, guys. Here's another one.
I could go out to sea.
We could do better than that. We were better than this.
We? Like Stars and Thunder we?
We were good, right? We were good.
Hello, 16-year-old Sam.
What do you think happens to us when we die?
Oh my God, you're killing my buzz.
I think you should focus on life, not death.
Keep holding doors, hoping what will our future be. We can shape the...
What the hell? Okay, well, just...
Samantha, we can't fully cure this kind of cancer. At the stage it's at.
I do not worry, someday they'll come and bring back some motion to the people we
Hey, I am sorry about yesterday.
You were in ridiculous form.
I have cancer.
Did you say you have cancer?
I really miss the way we used to work on music together.
What are you talking about? You have cancer?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Babe, you didn't show up to work again. You ignore my texts and then out of the blue meet me at Charlie's. I mean, it's noon, Sam. By the way, you skipped Mrs. Steen again. Oh, she came back. She cancelled her trip to the Alps. She wants to go on a safari. I mean, I love elephants. Kill me now.
Kara.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's fine? What's fine? You to do your thing.
Kara,
I have to get back to work. It's fine.
Kara.
Do you want me to pick you up tomorrow?
No.
You're gonna get fired.
Wait, Kara.
She walked alone to school.
Painted black and blue.
Her nails red, white, and the color of.
There were no second chances.
Midnight summer dancing.
I swear too short to consider it funny. So she bought herself a dream.
scene. Traded her words for a smile. Another day, another night, another road to make it right. She drove to the end of the line. Now she's standing on the boulevard somewhere in Hollywood. Friends say she'll be moving on, but she knows she never could. I hear she talks in her sleep. Someday she'll wake up from her American dreams. Oh, child, would you wait for me? Someday she'll wake up from her American dreams.
Someday she'll wake up from her American dreams.
Wow. Wow. Man. That's such a good drama. It's such a good, emotionally personal piece. If you play music, if you play music for a hobby or whatever, you listen to music even, we all have this experience where music is very much anchored to moments in our life. You can hear something and it'll take you back to that time and you're like, oh my God, it was so good. They did such an excellent job evoking those feelings with this, with how they did this, that it reminds you of something that has felt good before. And let's just cue it up and go back and let's just watch it again and take a look. That sound, that clock ticking, that is a large theme in this piece. And I think that's a multitude of reasons. Number one, music is all written on time, right? You have to be in time for music to sound right. So there's an element of the narrative that's derived from just the musical aspects of music. And then also, I think there could be another layer to that where, time is constantly moving forward. There's no stopping time. We cannot stop it. It just keeps going. And it really, for me, captivates that feeling. That clock is still there. This whole opening piece is incredible. All of these cuts and the sound design, it is just pulling you in instantly. The sound design is capturing these moments so effectively that you are just drawn into this piece because it's just happening on rhythm, on beat. And I think it's almost a good way the directors are like establishing that maybe this is how she sees the world, right? As a musician, she is seeing it and hearing it, and it's moving in this musical way. Even the breathing, just like that breath, it's so good. It's so engaging.
MRI confirmed. Glioblastoma.
It's pressing against your frontal lobe.
There's also something that they do really well in this, and they really obey the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is essentially, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially where the screen is divided into equal thirds. Boom, boom. And you put your subject near that third line, right, of the frame. There's that clock again. That was such a fantastic transition, right? I mean, so on the page, they've written out the story. Okay, she gets up, she's going to go to the doctor. Now we get the update, the information about what's happening. And then we got to get her to the bar. And, like, how do we do that? Do we just cut to the bar? The choice to always move things rhythmically really, really engages this piece and makes this thing so fluid. Listen to just how it moves. Wow. Here's another third, right? Rule of thirds. Boom, 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 right?
No one told you that you needed them,
Thirds again.
but now you're 25.
You gonna tell me what's wrong?
Nah.
They did so many good things. This is something that you may not have even noticed because it was so quick. Look at the name of the liquor bottle on the counter.
You gonna tell me
She's drinking forget.
what's wrong?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, you're serving yourself.
I'm thirsty.
Yo.
This actress is so good. She is so funny and so a great counterpiece to the serious tone that's happening. She really brings some levity to the piece, right? She's the comic relief. She's light and it's personable, and she's so empathetic, right? Just how she acts is so empathetic.
Yo, what the F, Sam?
Kara, I love you.
Are you drunk?
No, she's thirsty.
You didn't come to the travel agency today. Sam, I can't keep covering for you.
This scene is such a great scene to watch and pay attention to cutting. Right, we talk about cutting. Cutting creates pace. Pace is incredibly important because that's what keeps us engaged as viewers. If you lose pace, if you lose that movement, you can lose attention, and that can kick people out of the experience. It can draw people out. So one of the really effective ways that they do that is they're cutting between the dialogue. They are cutting on reactions, right? They're not just cutting on, okay, this character speaks. Where have you been? Cut to the next character. I have a lot of stuff to do. Cut to the next guy. She's thirsty, right? Those types of, that method is, it feels so forced. It doesn't feel organic. Whereas when you watch this scene again, we're hearing dialogue overlapping over someone's reaction, right? And that's what makes things effective.
Kara, I love you.
Are you drunk?
No, she's thirsty.
We heard him first. No, now we see him. Her reaction.
You didn't come to
She's
the travel
talking.
agency today.
His reaction.
Sam, I can't keep covering for you.
Kara, I've had appointments.
What appointments?
Thirds.
Are you sleeping with a married man?
I'm not sleeping with anyone.
Chuck, how long have we known this bitch? Now she's trying to keep secrets from us.
I hate when people call me Chuck.
That's why I call you Chuck. I love your rage.
There's that thirds again.
Thanks, guys. Here's another one.
I could go out to sea.
We could do better than that. We were better than this.
We? Like Stars and Thunder we?
We were good, right? We were good.
Hello, 16-year-old Sam.
And that, they had a little foreshadowing in there, right? Earlier in the beginning, there's that right here, boom. So we know, we've seen this. We've seen that before.
We? Like stars and thunder we?
We were good, right? We were good.
Hello, 16-year-old Sam.
What do you think happens to us when we die?
Oh my God, you're killing my buzz.
I think you should focus on life,
She's just great.
not death.
Who saw this and just your skewing? I know. Ooh, no.
We can shape the... What the hell?
Okay, well, just...
That camera movement is fantastic. It's slowly handheld, walking it in. Always remember that. Remember, close-up is the most powerful emotional shot. Pull us into it. That goes back to those things we talked about. Know your moments. Like, how long has it been since she's played in front of people? It seems like it's been a while. It's been a while since she was there. So now we're like, this is a moment. She's taking this risk again. That's so great. That choice. It's like we're getting a preview into her thoughts. And this is something that's we have to be very careful of, okay? A lot of times, flashbacks are used incorrectly. We use flashbacks, a lot of ways people use flashbacks in their pieces is it's to expose information, right? It's just pure exposition. It's just used as a tool to say like, oh, in case you didn't know this, or in case you may not have known this, here is some information for you. And it's always incredibly forced. It feels inorganic, and it breaks pacing. Okay, that's generally how that happens. It breaks the pace and the feeling and the moment and the tempo of the piece. They used it incredibly effective here because it's glimpses of her past. These are thoughts and feelings that she's having, and we're seeing them. And there's that clock again, right? We talk about this clock. The upside down clock, I love it. It's like maybe hoping that time goes backwards, maybe. That's a great reaction shot. This is almost like we're seeing it from her eyes, seeing what she's gathering herself, and she's going to open her eyes, and now we're seeing it, and it's like, oh my God, this is not what I wanted. This is... The whispering.
Samantha, we can't fully cure this kind of cancer. At the stage it's at.
Super well done. That was so well done. Backwards. Now I also get, they used the same imagery from the opening. That was the same moment that she had in the open. right? Both times she's waking up. So obviously for me, it's like we're seeing her dreams, what she's dreaming about again. And I especially like that the second time around, they opened with a long shot. Same setup. We're going through almost like a Groundhog Day. We're going through the same thing again. The first time though, it's in it's a close-up, medium close-up. And again, we talked about that. That's your power. So it's your emotional shot, okay? But there is also something to be said about the long shot. This is putting her at a distance from us. It's putting her far away. She's small in the frame. This room is large. She's small in this room. The room of her thoughts, room of her feelings. She's so tiny in there. It really puts her at a distance and makes it feel isolated. It's good. Musical overlap.
Someday come and bring back some motion.
He's great.
Hey, I am sorry about yesterday.
You were in ridiculous form.
I have cancer.
That was such a great choice from the director on how to craft that moment for them. He just didn't cut right to him going, "What? You have cancer?" right away. They're letting it breathe, letting it settle. Even to the point he lets the actor, "I want you to marinate in this information and then react." He sits there, he hears the information, and it's not for a few beats that he finally just goes, like, "Are you serious?" Right? And it's in there.
You were in ridiculous form.
I have cancer.
So good.
Did you say you have cancer?
I really miss the way we used to work on music together.
What are you talking about? You have cancer?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Babe, you didn't show up to work again. You ignore my texts and then out of the blue meet me at Charlie's. I mean, it's noon, Sam. By the way, you skipped Mrs. Steen again.
She's fantastic. She really is the again, I said again, the levity of this whole piece, right? Because we want to give people an emotional journey, an emotional highs and lows. In this case, lows and highs. And if it was just straight low the whole time, it can feel emotionally draining and taxing on us as the viewer. It can be exhausting. But giving these moments to breathe and for levity, where someone reminds us of, things are okay and it's okay to laugh, is really helpful, right? It takes us through these movements and waves. And she is fantastic because depending on how she could have acted this, it could come across as naggy and annoying.
Meet me at Charlie's? I mean,
she's great.
It's noon, Sam. By the way, you skipped Mrs. Steen again. Oh, she came back. She cancelled her trip to the Alps. She wants to go on a safari. I mean, I love elephants. Kill me now.
Kara.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is a great, we've talked about this, the dancing of the eyes, the looks, the movements, the reactions. Show them.
Kill me now.
Kara.
Yeah, it's fine.
Reaction.
What's fine?
Reaction to that. His
What's
reaction. Fine? So well done.
You to do your thing.
Kara,
I have to get back to work. It's fine.
Kara.
Do you want me to pick you up tomorrow?
No. Mm-mm.
You're gonna get fired.
She's so sweet. She's so empathetic. She's really concerned for her. She doesn't want her to lose her job.
Wait, Kara.
And that's really great because she wishes she could have said something in the moment. What did I do? Am I making the right choice right now? Am I? Am I not? I'm running out of time. She just left the building. I'm out of time. Shh. Damn it. Right?
She walked alone to school.
wow. Some fantastic acting. The moment she has here where she's reacting to him playing their old song, she's like incredulous about it, like, oh, come on. But then it's like sweet where she's like, there's a moment where she's like, oh, that's our song. And then it's just like, it's sad again for her. She's like, oh my God, like that was our song. And it's all of that's happening like instantaneously. Watch her reaction.
She walked alone to school.
Sad. Ooh, really good.
Painted black and blue.
Her nails red, white, and the color of.
There were no second chances.
Midnight summer dancing.
He's great. They're great together.
I swear too short to consider it funny.
His reaction there, he's like, they did such a fantastic job of directing them to be to literally on stage react to each other. React to each other. Don't just sit there delivering lines like a machine. He gives her this little head nod when she's like, he's trying to get her to come around. He's trying to get her to come around and like, it's okay, let's do this for a second. He gives her this little head nod. It's so good.
I swear too short to consider it funny. So she bought herself a dream, grown a magazine.
We're gonna watch this again, but watch the camera slowly push in. It's pulling us into the moment, right? Bringing us close to that close-up. So they start pushing into the moment for the climax of the song, right? Really good choreography here.
Grown a magazine, traded her words for a smile. Another day, another night, another road to make it right. She drove to the end of her line. Now she's standing on the boulevard somewhere in Hollywood. Friends say she'll be moving on, but you know she never could. I hear she talks in her sleep. Someday she'll wake up from her American dreams. Oh, child, would you wait for me? Someday she'll wake up from her American dreams. Someday she'll wake up from her American
Camera pulling back.
dreams.
So good. He's so good for her. Just being steady anchor. Just good. There's that time again. Wow. Give it up, man. Jesse Einstein, Jenna Laurenzo, Christopher, Jenna, Jesse. I mean, they just, wow. Really great acting, great cast. Editor, composer, all of them. Where's the audio? Where's the guy? Sound script, sound mixer. So great. So great. Wow. That is the power of music. The power of music to move us, to capture us, to pull us into something. If you guys really love, even though, technically this is not necessarily a musical, and there's we could dump into a bunch of these, like, guitar, but for me, directors that really pull you in through music and sound, I think a really good one for me is Baz Luhrmann. I mean, obviously, if you go watch Moulin Rouge, so much of that is fantastic. So much of that is just this musical experience that's just like evoking emotions out of you. It's just amazing. These guys did a fantastic job. They just did a wonderful, wonderful job of capturing the feeling of music. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I had a great time. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved watching it. I loved listening to it. There's going to be an email at the end of the video. Send us a link to your film. We want to watch it. We want to talk about it. But most of all, we want to share it. As always, let's make some films.